Yeah, what is up guys? Welcome to my first actual video where you can hear my voice. Yeah, today I'm gonna showcase you my Blackwing deck, the deck which you have seen in the last video. Some of you wanted deck before, and yeah, I will show it to you now. If you want to net deck it, feel free, go ahead, but I will explain here my choices. So first of all, I'm playing free Chris. Why? Because you can special summon this card if you control another Blackwing monster, and that's like the typical Blackwing effect. And yeah, I mean on the field he's like vanilla. Same goes for Bora. These are all just vanillas. They're linked for us to go into a link monster, which is a bit unfortunate, but it shows that the deck has really potential, to be honest. And yeah, one important thing, this card has a hard once per turn, so you can just special summon only one time per turn with a Blackwing special summoning effect, which kinda sucks, but you can play around it like normal him, special to other Blackwings, and then you can special summon one of them again if you happen to draw two, or you just compensate with Bor, which don't even has a soft once per turn. The reason why this actually becomes really important is because of Zephyros, because you can like bounce one of your monsters back and special summon itself, or you can bounce continuous spells like Whirlwind or Tanky, which is why Tanky is really good in this deck. And yeah, then we have All-Star, which is a good card. Some may say 3 are overkill, but no, they are indeed needed because we need those level 4 monsters. Level 4s are really important because in our combo play we have to go into the force tricks and discard these levels 4 monster, and it is really important to go into them because it triggers vice tricks which can search as a soul shape force. Also it's a tuner, so you can go into level 5 with it. So what you can do is special summon a banished Blackwing monster, which synergizes really well with Allure of Darkness or the Tri-Brigade engine. This card is actually really good. His effect is decent, sounds kinda obsolete, but he can halve the attack and defense of a monster, which isn't that bad because like an Appaloosa has to negate this, and Ballroot Savage Dragon has to negate this because otherwise your monster will just run over it. Play 2 Zephyros. Why I'm playing 2? I know it's a hard one spell, it's a one spell dual effect, but I mean sometimes it isn't bad to have like the fuel already in the grave, because you summon this always with Zephyros, with Vice Tricks, sorry, not with Zephyros, but sometimes it's better to have it already in the grave and to like push through hand traps, and it's also level 4. We need this level 4. So I'm playing 3 Armor and 3 Orochi. I played only 2 of those because they are hard ones per turns, but like I said, you can normal one, special the other, and like you have Allure, you can banish them, you can discard them with Sarah, so they aren't really a problem, and those are like the main targets to be searched with the Whirlwind. And yeah, I changed this into this because I wanted more dark monster, because Allure can be bad, to be honest. Even if it replaces itself, it can be bad because it banishes like a imported Blackwing or something, like relying on drawing 2 dark monsters. So I just upped the dark monster to have them already in hand. So yeah, One Pinaki, I really got hated for playing this card, but he's actually decent in this deck because he's our only like viable needle feather target, because like the best, our best and the best in the game is just banned, and that's Steam. And yeah, it can search Blackman in the end phase, but keep in mind that's a +1. I know it's really slow, but if you search like Oster and you got a +1, if you have a Whirlwind on the field and one Vanished Blackman monster, you have like a +3 out of +1. Okay, so coming to our win conditions in this deck, those are like Berry Statue and Apex Avian, especially the statue. Turn 1, you will just special summon it with a Simorgh and try to protect it with Utopia or with Abramax, and that's really hard for any deck. So really, nearly no deck can push through our first board. If they don't have like Dark Ruler or any other blowout card. But normally if you set with your first turn, they can't push through it. If they take like bits of it apart, you can use special summon the Apex Avian in the end phase. I know it's a brick, but you can like discard it with Saras, for example, so it's not that crazy bad of a brick, but it really sucks. You don't want to draw this or this. but having like a once per turn negation on a 2.7, but which can be special summoned over again. It's crazy. Speaking of bricks, we have the Social Force. You will set this card with Vice Tricks and use it to go with Force Tricks into 7 rank Infinity, which is also part of the first turn build and Omni negation, and that's really good. Going first, going second, really good. Obviously going second it's hard to block. Monster Reborn is just an extender in our deck, really important because those Blackwings, they need another Blackwing wanted to be special summoned, so our Blackwing is really important, so Monster Reborn really important card here. Yeah, we already talked about all of that. Then we have Whirlwinds. Then I play one Triple Tactic and one Caught by the Break. Seems kinda random. You can push this into the side deck, but I think one is fine. If you have more, they just clock on the hand. Your combos are not like one card combos. You need more of those. You consistently draw into more of those with those cards here. But if you happen to have like too many spells and too less Blackwings, it really sucks. So one is okay. And yeah, Call by the way went to one, which also sucks. Then we have like Tribe Gate Package, tanky, awesome card. Because if it gets Ashline, it's okay. You have already one interruption less, can go your normal combos like Vice Tricks into Force Tricks, make Utopia, and etc. etc. You saw the combos. And yeah, what you do is with tank, you search a Frogtor, then put Neville into the grave, and add Seros and combo. Neville is actually the single worst brick in this deck. You never want to draw these 4 cards, and Neville is like the worst of them because you don't want to. You can still play, but you have like really make complex plays which can be interrupted really easily. Yeah, moving on to the extra deck, it's like Force Tricks. You need this card, I explained it. Infinity is like part of the combo. Utopia protects our statue. Every time I summon this card, it's like really people like lol. LMAO, whoa, what Utopia? Why are you playing Utopia? So, but it actually protects our statue. Then in the next thing they're like, see, Lightning is just going OTK, going a battle pace with some bullshit effects. You don't have to play this, but it's decent. Yeah, West was also part of some more crazy, one of the best link monsters. I really like this link monster. Then we play one Tri Brigade, Philly Jet or something like that. What it does, it can special summon your Tri Brigade out of your hand or any winged beast warrior monster. And if it goes into the grave, you can shuffle one card from your hand to your deck and draw a card, which can be really cool. Like if you have Apex Avian or various that you don't want to have, you special them in the hand packs anyway, so you can put it back. And if you happen to be lucky, you draw into Call by Grave. But even if you draw like Tanky or any other Blackwing, it's just better than to have that card in the hand. So you have like cards to go in the next turn. The Romador, you can play another Vice Tricks instead of this card. Yeah, so I just put it in because we have like continuous spells. We can pop them to pop another spell trap from our opponent, but you don't have to run. Needle Fiber is just an extender. If you get Ash non-feed version, by the way, you can just go into a Hockey Rex and yeah, go summon this, go with this, which is pretty cool. I play this one just because it's a link free, which you can summon with the Tribe Gate, to go into Appaloosa. Either you want to play around Yugioh, or you just put on some negation, or it's like in the grind game, simplified game state, you go into access code talker, because like one link free and one of them is like access code talker. Then we have Crusadia Evermax, which also protects our statue and can be made first turn. We talked about that. I have a build because it actually which I can actually out Dragoon because it's like indestructible, but you can go ahead and play Savage Dragon instead if you want to. Then we have Flower Master, and yeah, this card is really good. Going second, it's really good. You can steal a monster, it's unaffected, it's a Taurus, it's pretty decent. Doesn't come up every game, but it's good. Then side deck, obviously, you can, like, this is personal preference. But that's the deck, guys. If you like it, yeah, show in the comments. Tell me what you want to see. I'm new to see it. I hope you liked it. we'll see us next time.